weather. It's sexy sex. Oh, sorry. Hello, and welcome back to Pearl Bay. This is a city we made a little bit ago in City Skylines, and we were just kind of making a generic, really large city covering a pretty good-sized map, if I do say so myself. I gotta say, of the Industries DLC maps, I think this is probably the biggest one, and it's also, I think, the best one from what I've seen. And I've looked at some of the others. There is another really good one coming up in a while that we'll get to, because I like to build a city on every map. So, for anyone that wasn't here when I first started building this city, we'll do a quick little tour, and then we'll continue where I left off, and we'll have some fun. Okay? Does that sound good? That sounds good to me. I don't know why Twitch is not, like, saving the titles of my streams, though. That's an issue. Let's try and solve that problem, Twitch. Thanks. I would appreciate that. Anyway, so for anyone that wasn't here last time, we built up this industrial zone. Literally just called it Industry Zone, because I'm lazy. And it happens that we have a nuclear power plant back here. We also have some factories and warehouses going up. I am currently using every DLC except for natural disasters, by the way. And this is just my waste treatment section with a little bit of industry and power stuff in there. And then up here on this side of the highway, we have my forest industry. I know you can't really see it because it's nighttime, but I also, like, I never build at night. So we're just going to let the time run and see what happens here. And so I'm basically creating timber and paper from my forestry stuff, bringing it across the road, down the street, to this factory right here, which creates furniture. So that's what we're doing. We're creating and selling furniture locally within the city, and then we're exporting it to other maps around the world. This, of course, is the hotel district, where I have a bunch of hotels and a modern art museum. And you can see all these skyscrapers within the downtown. We also have a zoo, which I spent some time on, and I think it came out pretty good for a really small zoo. We also have a park in the corner, a couple unique skyscrapers going up here, a lot of apartments. This is where most of my population is living at, and they be chillin'. Also have this park in the middle, which I think actually works really well too. And then up here, we've just got more generic office zoning and a cargo train station just to get some of those industrial goods out of the city without having to use trucks all the time. And a couple smaller houses up on this hill. And then we have Pearl Bay College, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is a trade school focused on education. Yes, it is, okay. And we also have some film stuff going on. We have like a drama club, and I believe we are working on a grant to allow them to produce a film. So that should be interesting. I want to build a museum today, by the way. That's one of the things on my list. And then across the pond over here, we've got our mining. So this map had a lot of ore. So we're digging for metal and stuff, and we're producing some glass. And I also have some way up here. Like I said, it's a really large map. So we had a lot of stuff to cover. But this is pretty much just a steel plant, and we're literally just producing steel and shipping it out. One of the notable things about this map, by the way, is the separation of the city with this hill. And it kind of just gives it an interesting look. And it also makes it look like it's gonna be separate cities, but technically it's all one city. Does that make sense? Like, this is still the same city, right? Up here in Nimbo Heights, which is just more of the same. We added a baseball field and this big Ferris wheel, which I think is a good idea. I do like that idea. And all that I've added is this bridge. Literally all I added off stream was this bridge, and I was like, well, we need traffic to avoid this highway on and off section, so I'll just build a bridge over it, and that'll help out the traffic a little bit. So today we'll be focusing on Nimbo Heights. I did say I want to put an airport somewhere up here. We've got all this north half of the map to cover. I think we're gonna probably start doing a lot of smaller houses, like low-level residential. And so Nimbo Heights is gonna be pretty much just a continuation of like the big apartment buildings and skyscrapers and stuff. And then as we go further north, it'll be like a smaller town type of feel. And probably fill out some of these roads and stuff. So yeah. I was also thinking about like just reformatting some of these roads and keeping them more diagonal, but I don't really know if I need to do that. I was also thinking of just adding a park here. And getting rid of this road in the middle, like literally just getting rid of this, and then making this like a custom park. And I think it would be good to bring in money, and then it also like expands the grounds of the baseball park and would make the entrance of this section pretty interesting. So that's what we're gonna do. I think that's what we're doing. Let me just make sure that I can tweet out the stream. Twitter, apparently the retweet function isn't working. I don't know what's going on. Why is it that things never work the way you want them to? You know? So yeah, this will be a longer stream. We're just gonna chill. Taking our time to decide what I want to do. I think I will go ahead with this this park plan. I think that's a good idea. I think it is, because I mean, all I'm doing is creating traffic where I don't really need it. I know I have some lights in here already. I also have like an area where I can start my park. Could make this a park path. I know I added some fences in here, so we'll get rid of some of these, but I'll probably keep them as like the edge of the park. I think I want my entrance up here. So in order to get to the park, you actually have to go to the back, because it would be weird if I had the entrance on this curved road. To me, that's weird. So yeah, this is a high school. I think I'm actually gonna keep that there, within the grounds of the park. And this like fits perfectly, so there's no reason not to have this here. Oh boy. Okay, well, huh. Let me turn my snapping off and see if I can get this fence to work. I understand why it doesn't want to work, because there's like another section of the fence. It wants to snap, even though snapping is off. Well, we can go to the corner, like so. I guess that's alright. And then I can just fill this in with the some really crazy micro detail stuff. Maybe I'll just put a tree or something on. Could get a bench on the outside. We could just go crazy. My problem with little sections like this is sometimes the zoning is in the way. We don't want that zoning to be there. I don't want to accidentally put like a building there. So just like the campus DLC and the industry DLC, we have to paint from the main section, from the main building, which for the park is just the entrance. We're just gonna get this curved area outside of the baseball park, and we can actually see the fence, which is nice. That's pretty much all I want. Just a tiny little park to bring in some revenue. We'll curve it so it's like following the shape, and then actually we're gonna angle it like this, connect it here, upgrade this walking path. I hope isn't like deleting too much. But my issue when I do things like this is people can just walk in and out without being charged. I don't really know if we want to do that. I mean, it makes sense that you have multiple entrances to a park without like a toll gate in the way. It's just like one of those weird things that I'm always thinking about. I'm like, well, people can just walk in and not pay. That seems problematic to me. I actually don't know if I want a fence on the inside here. I guess it would make sense to do that. Uh-oh. Why'd that delete my path? What the heck? Okay, that's not bad. Kind of weird, but I think it'll work. I might get rid of these so we can get a larger area for the park, and then just put this fence up against the road here. Like so. I need this power cable here, unfortunately. I actually really do, because there's no way the power can reach across the highway by itself. We have a bunch of palm trees in here. I'll probably add different trees to this park just to make it look cool. I'd also add some rocks. I feel like I don't use rocks enough. So would we have... This still isn't Jackbox, you're right, it's not. I don't think Party Pack 7 is on console yet. Should come out soon though. I stream strictly off of a PS4, so kind of limited to whatever games are on that. I think we have 5. I know we have 1 through 3 as like a combo pack, and then I think 5 is like a separate game. And then 7 should be on console pretty soon. It just came out for PC like, what was it, 2 weeks ago? I think Blather Round is a really good game. My concern about Blather Round is, will it get old fast? Right? That's my only concern. Will it get old fast? I don't know. Guess only time will tell. Do we want... I think we want just a plaza, because before I had like in the other parks I have like a trampoline and stuff. I'll just make this a plaza with a restaurant, which makes sense for being next to like a baseball park. That you would come in here and grab food or whatever. Tell a bad joke. How about a joke about baseball, since we're working on the baseball field right now for my game? How long did the baseball player spend in the library? 5 minutes. It was a shortstop. I hate myself. Shortstop is a position in baseball. For anyone that didn't understand the term. Hey Dan, what's your favorite type of fast food? Like, if you were gonna go to a park, would you get noodles? Would you get soda? Would you get ice cream? I have a couple others too. Would you want a magazine? Would you want some information? Would you want a grill? Like a barbecue grill? I don't want to redeem a bad joke ever again. Well, you have to! Let's just get like a magazine back here. We'll go with the grill. I feel like I haven't used the grill in a while. And then I was using these benches, but they're actually, I think, oversized. Which, they don't seem like they are, but then when you go down into walk, like, this is a big ass picnic table, dude. For my pirate mascot. This is a big ass... Like, this is a regular sized man. Look at this picnic table. It's huge, right? It feels like the size of 3 of them together. But then you have these, like, normal tables. I don't know. I've always thought these were, like, unusually large. Maybe they're supposed to be. I don't know. It's like a family picnic. What else could I put in here? Really don't know. Guess a couple flower pots wouldn't be bad. Not really a garden, but you can spruce it up, spice it up, make it look nice. Communal benches, yeah, I guess. I don't know why it's being wonky in the corner over here. So, Dan, I don't know if you saw this entire city before, but this is what we have so far. There's a lot going on, and we're working on this middle section right now. We're just adding a park next to a baseball field. Like, total size, this will probably be my largest city. It'll be like up there with the Gotham City project that I did a while ago, which was huge. Like, that city was ridiculous. That took me like 3 streams to do. We can probably finish this one today though, because I mean the rest is easy. We got all the hard stuff out of the way. I think the hardest thing I'm doing today is the airport, because you need a large flat area for the airport to really work. I'm not sure where exactly it's gonna go. I know it's gonna go up on the hill, like either right here or maybe on the other side of the highway, because we have all this space that I don't know if I'm even gonna use. A lot of lights in this park. I wish I could put a light under the bridge. I don't know why it's being bitchy about that. We're getting a huge demand for population, so I'm going to actually pause and then continue zoning. So this is pretty much just more of the same, like large apartment buildings, trying to boost my population a little bit. We already have 25,000 people in my city, but we can always use more. That's a pretty decent size. It just takes a while to get people in and living and working. Like, I think that's part of the problem for new players, is they expect to just start playing and then boom, you got a giant city, and that's not exactly how this game works. It does take time for things to start growing and developing, just like a real city. So yeah. Okay. Sorry, I heard a noise, but it's okay. It was just a bird. There's like birds that sit right underneath my air conditioner, like on the outside of my house, and they make the weirdest fucking noises. I don't know what they're doing. Nesting. They're very loud though. I'll tell you that much. So like I said, on the inside of this section, like in these roads, will all be residential. And then pretty much everything else is going to be smaller, low-end houses, kind of like these ones. Just normal family homes and stuff. Because you do need a mix. I know a lot of people are like, we need more skyscrapers. Well, if all you have is skyscrapers, and you actually won't be able to produce a lot of children, and then your population will actually kind of stall out. I know that sounds weird, but that's exactly how the game works. There's a better chance of producing a family with children if you have a smaller house. It's just, for some reason, that's how the game was designed. I guess if you really think about it, it does make sense. Like, you would want a family in a family home, right? And then if you're just a single adult, you would more likely live in the center of the city and work, you know? And then maybe go to college, which is right across the highway. Right here. I think my team colors are green. The Pearl Bay Alligators. Yeah, there we go. Because we have green over here. So the school colors are green. But for some reason, my mascot's a pirate? I don't know. Don't ask. It's like Captain Hook or something. Where he gets attacked by the alligator. Just trying to decide where I want stores to be. Guess they'll go on the other side of this main road. I don't need a lot of big commercial stuff. And I was putting offices here to separate the highway from making too much noise without having to add sound barriers. It'll also, I think, look better. Then we'll get like a different type of building on the outside. So for my unique buildings right now, I think we have the cinema, technically the baseball field. We have this tower, which is basically just an indoor garden. And we have the Ferris wheel. And then we have this, I believe this is ramen. Like little ramen restaurant on the corner here. I think that Japanese pack was the best thing they could have added. Honestly, I do. I feel like they don't even have to make a City Skylines 2. They can just drop a bunch of creator packs with different themes. That's what they should do. Like, Chinese style buildings, Indian style buildings, you know, Venetian architecture, Roman style buildings. Like, they could add the Colosseum. Why not? Do it. Who cares? I'd like to see that. I, for one, would be interested in that. So we have a couple options with the highway. First of all, there's different types of highways. Or, sorry, I meant airport. The highway's here. We have to connect the highway to the airport, is what I think I was trying to say. We've got a normal airport, which is kind of small, and just looks like that. We have a cargo airport, which I'm not going to do because I think I want to focus on getting people in, even though we do have some industrial stuff. This is just to get, you know, cargo flown in and out. We have the cargo airport hub, which is huge. This thing's huge. I think this works for both people and cargo. No? Okay, it's just large amounts of cargo. I'm assuming that it can carry more? Or, like, transport more? Not sure what the deal is with the difference here. I think it can connect to a train. Yeah, there's like a train that goes through the middle of it, which is kind of cool. So it works as the cargo train line and the cargo airport, but we don't need that. I already have a cargo train line. We have helicopters and blimps and stuff. We also have... They need to move this, by the way. Just... Somebody needs to tell Paradox Interactive that they need to move this aviation club. We have this aviation club, which is like small passenger planes. They need to move this to the airport section. I understand that it doesn't work like a normal airport. Just put it with the other airports. It makes no sense where it is, being like a unique building. Sorry, it just doesn't. It's confusing to me. This is like little 2 to 4 seater airplanes that come in. This is more for the looks and doesn't really like it. You can see the airplanes flying around, and it's like a tourism thing, and they don't really transport people back and forth, but it's more for the look. But I actually want people in the city, so I think we're just gonna go with the normal airport. Also, we have, where is it? This thing, which is too big, I think, unless I flatten everything out up here. This is the largest airport in the entire world, and I don't even know where I would put it. Like, it can only go right there, and it takes up a huge chunk. Look at the size of this thing. We've used this before, though. Also, I think it connects heliports and the metro station as well. Like, you can get helicopters, you can get subway stations connecting to that. I don't think we're going to do that, though. I think we're just going to go with the regular, the normal planes. And then I do have to do a subway station connecting from downtown to Nimbo Heights here, because we have one and it's only for downtown. See, that doesn't look bad there. Like, it kind of doesn't. And it really only affects the middle of the map. So, you know what? We're just gonna have it like that. I was gonna try to figure out an off-ramp, though. Now I don't really know if I need one. Because the traffic can just come down here and then loop up. But maybe if I had, like, one lane... I mean, it can't really hurt me to do this. To, like, add this. Like that. But it would be cool if I could get this connecting to the other side somehow, some way. I don't know how I would do that. I don't want to do a tunnel. I don't feel a tunnel fits the look of everything. I don't think the game wants me to do that either. Like, it would be the way to get over here. It just doesn't look right. I'm trying to think if it even makes sense to do that. You fly in, you drive down, you loop around, and then you're going out here? Maybe. I feel like it needs to connect to this lane over here. Southbound highway. Oh, you know what I could do? I could split this funnel. Maybe add another lane. One way with sound barriers. Let's see what the game thinks of that. Who knows? It might work. I mean, can't be any worse than it already is. Highways are my weakness in this game. Like, off-ramps, on-ramps, intersections, that's the stuff I'm still not even good at. Like, I'm just not even gonna lie to you guys about it. I don't know. It's one of those things I'll never be good at, I don't think. A different brain set. It's a different part of the brain that you have to work on. Or something, I don't know. It's like math. Can't do math in my head. I feel like I'm a smart person. When I put my mind to something, I can figure out and solve a problem pretty easily. But I just can't do, like, numbers, you know? I think highways in this game, for some reason, act the same way. Like, my brain just... I'm like, wait, traffic's going this way, and then it's going this way? What am I doing? Surprised this isn't building up as much. Oh well. Guess that worked. They have a water tower up here. Forgot about that. So I don't think I have a lot of intake on this map. Like, there's a river, but not really bringing in a lot of water from it. Sometimes when I don't want zoning on a road, I'll just put a fence. Because I don't want buildings on this hill, and fences completely destroy the zoning, because you can't obviously build through a fence unless you take the fence down. Kind of like that. And it saves me a lot of time and concern and construction costs as well. Actually, my money situation, we're almost in the positives as I speak right now. We're only minus $1,400, which is really good for the size of the city that I have. Going into the plus right now, that's kind of really good. I haven't added toll booths or anything like that, which I know some people were suggesting, but I was like, no, because then I have to, that'll happen too. Then I have to rebuild highways, and I don't want to do that. I think you have to add toll booths, like, first, before you add anything else. You have to think ahead, and I did not do that. So we're just gonna hope that people pay for the baseball tickets and stuff, which I don't even know if I priced yet. $30? That's still really cheap. These games, like, happen once per every 4 months or something. They need to... I don't know how you would fix that, but make them happen way more often. there's like 100+ games in a baseball season. But these people, we'll play like 12 times and we're good. Oh, you know what I realized? People are going to use this as a way to transfer to that lane. I didn't even think of that. Oh, that's smart. The traffic is smarter than me. Oh, that's good. Because, yeah, they don't have a way to go over there, do they? I did need to do that. I mean, this kind of slows them down, but... hey, it worked. So we go over our healthcare thing. I need to check my cemeteries because I thought I do have to, but actually it looks pretty good. Healthcare actually doesn't look too bad. You want to put these medical clinics and hospitals near your residential stuff, because it's gonna take care of your people that get sick for whatever reason. Put one in the middle. That'll help. I'll put one there. Just can't hurt to have more than one. And then you've got other tinier things like yoga and pools and gymnasiums and stuff. And saunas for the snow maps. And we check our education. Obviously I need another elementary here somewhere. I don't know. Oh, this will fit. I didn't think it would. Yeah, that's perfect. You need a lot more parks up here, man. I like that there's none over here and the people are like, what the hell? How are we supposed to survive without a park? Where are we supposed to have a picnic? And they're right, you know. I don't even think I did bus lines up here yet, did I? No, I didn't. I didn't even add a depot. Okay, so I got a lot of stuff to do today. We were doing biofuel buses, I believe. We're gonna put it right across. Also, I think we had taxis. We did. I'll put the taxi thing up here too. Well, the taxi stop. And the depot, I guess, will go down here somewhere. Okay, so we did health. Next we do police. You gotta go in order. Put a small one right here on the corner. Then we'll put my headquarters. Probably somewhere in the center would be better. That should be good. And we do our fire, which actually looks okay for now. Oh, we need one out here. Do. Okay, so now let's do my bus lines. We want to start up here. If we can. This needs to be the end of the line, so that does make sense. Okay. We want to stop here, and then we want, obviously, a stop in front of the baseball park. And then we want... I don't think I need to make some of these one-way lanes. Although it would help me to do that. Like, this should probably be... one. No, because I need traffic in, right? This should be traffic in. Okay. That won't ruin anything. Turn up here. We'll have the wheel be a stop. And we'll go right down the middle. Back to where we were. Why did I have a school bus that's not connecting to the school? I'm weird. Why did I do that? I think it was for the high school, but I didn't need to. I probably needed one for a school bus for the university, which does have a stop, so I need to have another stop. Well, first of all, pause. I know it seems like I'm all over the place, but actually, I'm not. This lane needs to be one way going the opposite of where it is right now. We want traffic to get into this part of the city. So there's like a flow of traffic. And then this needs to go out somewhere in the middle. You should always do, if you're gonna do one-way lanes like this, you should always do this before you figure out, like, your bus lanes and stuff like that, because if not, you have to redo your bus lanes. Like, obviously your buses can't go the wrong way on a one-way road. That's why. Simple as that. I don't really think we need any more. Everything else should be two-way traffic. That would make sense. Except maybe this road. Unfortunately, you can't have bike lanes on one-way traffic. I'm not sure why they wouldn't just add that. But it's fine. because I have a lot of bike lanes in here. Just to lower the amount of cars on the road. Okay, so let me save. Then we'll add the bus line from the university. To this middle part of the city. Okay, I think that works. That will have to stay purple. And I know a lot of people have been here before, so you probably already understand that taxis don't work like mass transit. They actually work like normal cars. So all you have to do for taxis is you just put down the taxi depot, and if you really want to, you can put down a couple of these little rest stops for taxi. They're called taxi stands. They're just kind of rest stops for the taxis to park at when they're not doing their job. And I usually tend to spread these out all over the map. But you don't actually really need those. They're just like, if you want to put them there, you can. And taxis will do their own thing. So, like, you put a depot down and you hope that they figure it out. I always think it makes sense to have a taxi stand at an airport, though. Like, you come in or out of an airport, you always expect to see taxis and buses there, right? It's like a hot spot. Easy money for the taxi company. Which we will, we'll add some shops around the airport. It creates a lot of noise, though. So usually I surround it with offices. Park. Really, game? Really? We'll do a tourist travel card for this section. And a high-rise ban, because we don't want the plane crashing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. What does the airplane bonus actually do? Oh, it's or the local aviation club, okay. And we don't worry about that. Alright, I said I was gonna add some trees, and then I never did. Need some alders. Good type of tree, yo. It's the type I make timber from, so I need to put some of these all over the place to make it seem like they're naturally here anyway. Which they're not, because it's a tropical map and all we have is palm trees. Can't even put the rock under the bridge. Can't put anything under a bridge. Guess you would have to put it down, but then I feel like it would delete the bridge anyway. So, a thing I like to do to make it not look stupid for the airplanes is we like to delete the trees around the airport. Because they tend to grow like where the wings are going. And it just looks like there's a lot of clipping. It looks weird. Okay, so does it say where this plane is going? It says taking off. Sometimes it says where they're headed to. Does it say where this one came from? No. Huh. Okay. We do have. Maybe it's because I don't have another map currently with an airport. Maybe that's why. Yeah, so pretty much, there's a couple of stores and offices up here. Nothing too crazy. Like, make it look like, you know, you can come here to shop or to work. I like to mix it up, you know, put an office here, put a store there. Just makes it look better. We're also getting these really tall skyscraper style offices, which is cool. Like I have some over here. But we definitely don't want those near the airport, which is why I put the high-rise ban. Unfortunately, the high-rise ban doesn't always work, so what you have to do is create a historical building, which pretty much saves the way that a building looks. Like, say for example, this building that I have highlighted here, if I delete it, then it's gone forever. But if I, let's pick, not the hospital, because it has to be a different building. Let's say, see this skyscraper? Let's say, oh, I really like the way this skyscraper looks. So I select this, and it will stay like that forever. It will never change how it looks, no matter what. but buildings can like upgrade and look different. They can do all sorts of things. I forgot we used the modern city style buildings over here, which is actually kind of cool. I wish we had more space to put these. I'm confused why why these ones look different. Yes, you know what? I might change this. Somebody hit a home run. I heard it. Heard a home run. Well, let's check this view again, because this is kind of why we built this. We built this baseball stadium like this, so we would see the park tower and the Ferris wheel in the distance. And now we'll see some airplanes too, which is cool. And if you look over there, you can see some skyscrapers. And if you look hard this way, you get to see the hospital. So it's all about creating views or something like that. I think we did a pretty good job. Okay, I did not name this though. Just call it Midtown, so I know where it is when I look at my list of things. And we'll charge $15 and we'll just give it a advertisement. People will come into this park now if they want. We have a couple pockets of grass and trees that we're just going to leave plain. Create some space within the city. And then we will expand north. So like I said before, I think a lot of this is just going to be small town stuff. I don't even know if I want like a main road going up here. Maybe one, like in the middle, something. Just to give it a shape, at least. Also, these bus lanes are ridiculous. I don't think I'm gonna get a bus. Like, do I actually even have a bus going up this hill? I don't think I'm ever gonna get one. So it would make sense to do that. Yeah, I just think we're gonna have to change the style of road here to go with grass. Probably leave. Oh no, I won't have bugs doing that. We'll have it up to this point. I think. Sure, there's other roads here that are covered that I'm not using. Like up here. I keep forgetting about the post office too. It's like a thing that the game added that I just haven't really focused on, and I always forget it's under mass transit, and it's just weird. I don't know if I like how the post office works in this game. It's like literally just here to spread happiness in the city. That seems not only weird, but it seems boring. Like they could have done something really interesting with it, and they chose not to. Okay. Throw one in here though. I want that. I do want something next to the airport. I don't know what. I don't know if any of these things really fit. Playground for the kids. Bring your kids next to the airport. It'll be nice and quiet. Noise complaints? Don't worry, there's a hospital. They'll be fine. That's how you solve that problem. I'm pretty sure. That's what the game told me, at least. I'm gonna have to eat lunch on stream today, I think. I am feeling really hungry right now. Let me put down this main road that I don't know what we want. I think it's gonna come from like in between these roads, or from one of these roads. Let's say the middle one, because this is like a main street here. So let's curve it. Let's just curve it out so there's like some sort of shape. And go this way. I could get something going along the beach here. That would be cool. Something like that, maybe? So we're going out to this, like, beach area, which I actually might not even need to flatten out, really, because we're gonna add buildings on that side, right? I could have, like, a leisure point. I haven't had any leisure. We have a little bit of tourism with the hotels and stuff. I could have some leisure down here. That would be cool. Make it so that this is like has a purpose of being out here and not just, oh look, there's a beach, you know? Have a reason for people to drive here. A couple little restaurants, maybe. Now most smart people would put a cross street. I think that's what we'll do. This whole section's like on a hill. Do we want to angle it out? Or angle it in? Or have it go straight? I don't know. A little bit that way. Perfect. Okay. And I did want a weird, like, train station deal up here, too. Do something with that. I wanted the, crazy main hub thing. Like one of these. It just looks so weird. Oh, perfect. The hell? What's with all these knockdown trees? What is going on? The map just generated some stuff. Ew. Gross. Why did they do that? That's terrible. Maybe it was to go with the logging theme? I don't know what happened there. Okay. So like that. This is a normal road with nothing fancy about it. Yeah, this. Just a little concrete road. Pavement and concrete, nothing fancy. Not even sure if I want to zone out this road at all. And we'll stick with trees for here. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna parallel the main road without connecting to it at all. And then right here we're gonna curve. So now you know this half is for this and that half is for that. I did want a museum too, right? Put the museum in this corner here. Because the school usually connects to a museum. It's not technology, right? Is it art? Is film considered art in the game? I don't remember. I'm assuming so? Fits like perfectly right there. All of the bits. West Side Chirpy. Oh yes, it does. Okay. So West Side Chirpy, the musical hit, is a movie that we made from the college, that the college students filmed. And then you can go and see it either at the cinema, or you could see it over at this museum, which is somewhere in the corner here. That kind of actually is probably the best place for it too, because these go under, and then that road curves from there. So if I could get something across from here, maybe this, maybe that little biodome. Uh-oh. I've got things in places I don't want them. Yeah. Okay. Just a couple little fences there to make this not look like total and utter garbage. I don't think these make noise. No, they don't. They don't create any pollution or make any noise, so you can put a museum anywhere in the game and have it be okay. Which is nice. Nice little thing. I think I need to put this a little bit further back. Really want this here. Even further back? Okay. I didn't think this building was that large, but I guess now that I'm seeing it, because I haven't used it in forever. Because it only kind of works in certain situations. Like the one we have here, where we've got a bunch of lanes going places. I don't think I'll actually add a train line though. That's the thing. I just kind of want this for a look. Does this have bus lanes in it? No, okay. It only has the metro. It would be weird to have another bus depot right here, especially because there's one at the airport. Maybe just a bus stop and then I can put a bus depot down here somewhere. We'll figure out the power situation. I'll probably just need a really long electricity line here. Have to have telephone poles all over the place. Imagine actually getting your throat ripped out. That would suck. Also, that's like a really classic kung fu movie thing. It's a thing in Roadhouse. It's a thing in Rambo. It's a Liu Kang fatality. The throat rip is like legendary, so I'm not surprised that's what they did. I was kind of expecting the heart rip out, though. Maybe that's his other fatality for Rambo. Because there's a scene in Last Blood where he literally cuts the guy's heart out, and it's kind of a fatality, and I was like, yeah, that would work in Mortal Kombat. But yeah, Rambo looks, I would say my interest in Rambo has gone up significantly after seeing that gameplay. I'm not big on trap characters, but it seems like he's really basic in terms of how the traps work and stuff, so I'm okay with that. He does a lot of knife fighting, kind of similar to Kano, which is cool. So I'll try him out. I'll see how he actually feels. But yeah, very impressive with the gameplay. For what they had and what he does and who he is, I think they did a really good job. I actually want to say that the prone crawl is probably the thing that made me smile. Like, that was the thing I reacted to most. I was like, okay, that's cute. It's a little, it's like, it's so simple, yet so perfect. Because I don't think I've ever seen a fighting game with a prone. Like, Aaron Black has a prone shot, but it's like a low projectile move. And, man, that's scary. If he's gonna be crawling at you and grabbing your legs and shit. Ugh. Ugh. Arrow going through your head is a... Oh, in the fatal blow? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Through the mouth. Sometimes you just... sometimes you just gotta kill people. Not my... Stallone's not very good. Hey, we're building a city today. Adrian! Yeah. I don't really do a Stallone's not one of mine. I feel like it's an easy impersonation to do, but it's just not one that I've really practiced. I'll work on it though. Alright, so for this small town area, we can have these roads be curvy and spaced out quite a bit. And we can also have some little cul-de-sacs in the middle, which is cool. Have it feel like an actual small town. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Actually, at the end would be a perfect place to do it. We'll have another cross street there. We'll probably get a cross street like that. Maybe? Actually, no. Nah, now on that one. We'll go this way. Go horizontal this way. What's up, Pretzel? Oh, Pretzel, I want to show you something really quick. Why the hell are you giving your population clean drinking water? Is that what the chirper said? I never read those tweet things in the game. I wanted to show you my city, and here you go. Here it is. This is what we have so far. Look at this downtown sprawling city we got going on. Look at my zoo. It looks fucking clean. Yeah, I try to keep it clean. Once you understand how pollution works, it's actually not too difficult to keep things clean. But we're working on like the north section of the map today. It's gonna be like small town houses and stuff. I also might build some mansions and like gated communities up here on the hill. That would be cool. That's the thing I haven't done in a while either. But yeah, Pretzel, I don't know how big on YouTube you are, but I have a City Skylines playlist with all my old cities on there. So if you want to see some of the stuff that I've built before, that's a good place to go check it out. The cool thing is this is all like on a hill. So having these curves is actually going to be quite interesting. You've got minus 20 hours? Well then, yeah. This game, there's a little bit of a learning curve, and there's definitely, I would say, certain ways to build things that make sense in terms of how the game works. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just kind of build things to build things, and it doesn't really work. Like, things just don't function properly. If you're having a problem with clean water, it means that you're probably not doing basic things correctly. It probably means you are not paying attention to which way the water is going. Let's do a nice little gated community up here. Yeah, rich people. Rich people! So we actually want to go one block out from here. Perfectly, one block. And then down another block. And then we're going to try to do the hardest thing in City Skylines, which is we're going to try to make a circle. Really small circle. Not terrible. Making circles without a grid, dude. Not fun. I'll tell you that. Rich people are the pollution now. Out! But don't you guys understand that 50 cent doesn't want to become 20 cent? Come on! Let's all be concerned about how a multimillionaire feels about paying taxes. 49.5 penny. Okay, so we want to go a block up, and then we want to actually do a diagonal. We're actually going to make a square like that. And that's going to be our gated community. I know it looks weird, but you'll understand why it's this way in a second. We also need to erase these. And now, go to freeform. Turn these into curves. Like so. we'll do the diamond thing. I know what we're doing. It will all make sense when it's done. Triangles have corners. Yes, they do. Thank you for shouting everybody out. Yes, please guys, go check out my friend Pretzel. Like, obviously check out everybody in the stream, but specifically Pretzel, he's incredibly funny. Like, it scares me that I'm a comedian, and I think you're like one of the funniest people. I'm dead serious, dude. You had me crying the other day. I was legit, like, crying to some of the stuff you were saying. I was like, I can't believe he went there. It was scary. You had no idea I'm a comedian? What do you mean? You didn't know this? Yeah, I had another job for a while, and then Corona happened. So, remember that pandemic? Help. My other job, it just became such a disaster that I kind of quit. So, yeah. You're only funny when you have no glasses on? I don't know if that's true. I feel like I need the sunlight on to do this gated community thing that I'm trying to do. Sun? Where is the sun? Ta-da! Oh, my eyes! Funny looking. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. It's already started. Insults are being thrown. Okay, so we have all types of different fences now. I'm not sure which one of these is the best. To get the idea that it's a rich people area. We'll try this one. Go with this. So I know a lot of you probably can't relate, but being rich, as I am, the fences actually go along the road here, and then they actually go around the entire area once you come out to a straight section. So believe it or not, we're gonna have the fence go like this, and these fences are always straight, they're never curved. We can have a dip down here, and we'll worry about that. You'll understand. It all makes sense later. Once it's finished, you'll be like, oh, I see what you're doing. My first show is November 1st, by the way. My first stand-up for this season. My last show was, I think, February 13th or 14th. It was like the second weekend of February, and then COVID happened, and then pretty much every club in Boston closed. Where? It's in New York. You mean my show in November? It's in New York. It's on, I think it's literally in Staten Island, or on Staten Island. forget the name of the place. I feel like it's like Amusement something. I don't live in New York. I live in New Hampshire. Usually I do stuff at the Improv Asylum or Denny's. Not Denny's the restaurant. Denny's is the name of the club. It's Denny's Club, which is right outside of Boston. It's in Cambridge. At a Denny's? Yeah, I could. I think they're going out of business though. Kind of like Toys R Us. Like that shit is going bankrupt. It's spelled different. It's not okay. I think it's DENI. But usually my main place is the Insane Asylum. Yes, I know. That's what it's called. Improv/Insane Asylum. That's why everybody calls it. Like, if you literally Google Boston comedy clubs, Improv Asylum should be like one or two. Probably besides Nick's. I've done shows at Nick's before. You better go and get your Grand Slam, dude! Yo, I used to have Grand Slams all the time. I used to live across the street from a Denny's. You guys don't understand. I used to get grits with ketchup, and people thought I was gross and disgusting because I liked grits with ketchup. Okay, so we surround it with a couple trees, right? And then this is how you do this. You can do it in a couple different ways, but this is the way that I do it. So what we want to do is, first of all, we select district. We paint this area. Making sure that we're covering the road. And then you want to go to European Suburbia. Select yes. Then we go power, water, smoke, recycling, parks and recreation. This is important. Pay attention. This is for how you make a rich area in City Skylines, which is a thing that's very rare. Then you select recycle plastic. Then you go over and you select tax raise for low residential. Because you want to tax the rich people. LOL, get wrecked. Then you pick high-tech housing. You don't have to do this, but I suggest that you should, because it's more likely to produce larger houses. Then you select high-rise ban. This is important. Encourage biking is a maybe. You can do that if you want to. Old Town. This makes it so only residents and businesses can use this. No industry, nobody else. This is like private roads, right? Okay. What about Trump Tower? That would be a commercial district thing. That would be like a downtown district. You could recreate that very easily. All you have to do is paint yourself orange and then be featured on an episode of Quantum Leap. There you go. Okay, so we want to paint every other one of these green. On the surface. You can have one here. Probably should have one on the outside. It'll look better. And then you cover this main road. But you leave everything else blank. Trust me on this. You leave everything else blank. This is where the purge doesn't happen yet. And then for this, we go to unique buildings. And we can select either the tax office, a fountain, government office works, city hall would work, because that kind of looks like a mansion. Have this at like you have these at like an angle. See how this fits perfectly? And it's facing the city. This is where the mayor lives. And he's like, look at my house! Big pimpin', spending some cheese. I don't actually know the lyrics of that song. And he's so rich he gets his own carousel. Boom. There you go. Every day, for about 5 years of my life, I walked across the street from an apartment complex to a Denny's restaurant, and I ate a Grand Slam. I would eat grits with ketchup. I used to order as many pancakes as they would let me have. I used to sometimes just order sausage, like just a side of sausage, and then I would just eat sausage all day. I was in there a lot. I spent a lot of my life inside of a Denny's. Sometimes I would just go alone, like in the middle of the night, and there would be people I knew from high school just chilling in there, like randomly at like 2 a.m. That, man, Denny's was so cool. I used to go there, and I went there when smoking was allowed inside, and that place smelled like an ashtray. It stunk. It smelled so bad. I can't believe that they let people smoke inside of restaurants. That's so gross. Why would they do that? What am I, like 90? I'm pretty old. I think people just don't realize that I'm pretty old. I'm a boomer. That's for sure. I'm pretty old. Give me bacon. Bacon? 2 eggs, scrambled, side of wheat toast, 2 strips of bacon, 2 sausage, beans. You want baked beans for sure. And my other order would be 3 pancakes, maple syrup, blueberries, with a side of grits and ketchup. That's how you do that. And you put ketchup and pepper on the eggs every time. I'm proud of these. Give me all the bacon and eggs you have. Yeah, Ron Swanson. Yeah, I was watching an interview with Nick Offerman, and he was saying that people, when they see him in public at a restaurant, they'll order him, like, steak. and bacon all the time. So he has to like tell his doctor that he has a high cholesterol count because people keep ordering him like things that he probably shouldn't be eating. That's funny, dude. That's really funny. Okay, so these houses will take a while to get in here. But another thing we want to do is we want to surround the outside area with these big trees. So it'll look even more separated from the rest of the population. The disgusting, poor population of my city. Ew. Get them out of here. I have tinnitus. Become so famous people buy his steaks. No, but like one of the gimmicks of the show is that his character's always eating like steak and bacon and stuff. Because he's a man. He's a manly man. He's always working with his hands. He's a man. That's kind of my goal. Is I want to be so famous. I don't want to be like ultra famous. I just want to be famous enough that people recognize me and then buy me food. So I don't have to buy my own food. I actually, a lot of the times, I'll go out to the bar with one of my friends who is he's a vet, and he was a Marine, so he has a service dog, and me and him, I'll wear a hat, like a Marine's hat, and I'll sit next to him, and the service dog will sit between us at the bar, and we'll just sit there and wait for people to buy us drinks. We're such assholes. And it works all the time. I just sit there. I never served a day in my life, and people have bought me free drinks. Is that the worst thing I've ever done? No, not by a mile. But hey, he served for our country, so it's fine. It's fine. That's 100% true, by the way. You can ask anyone that knows me in real life. That's a real thing. Yeah, we swapped war stories. I was playing Call of Duty the other day, and I got a 13 kill streak. A man can't work without food in his belly. That's right. That's the secret to a happy man, is through his stomach. So we put a couple of these trees inside, obviously. But we kind of are waiting for the houses to spawn before we do that. I used a 360 no-scope, motherfuckers. It's so ridiculous, dude. I am a dick, by the way. I just... I don't even try to hide it. I tell people, like, ahead of time. When people first meet me, that's usually one of the first things I tell people. I'm like, I need you to understand that I'm an asshole. I need you to understand this and accept this. And once you can accept that, we can be friends. But I'm not a nice person. I don't try to be nice. When I'm trying to start shit on Twitter, it's so easy! Also, it's kind of my job, right? It's kind of my job. If you want to see how toxic I really am, then follow me on Twitter. I think it might just be Twitter. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm a terrible person. Don't get that confused. I'm not ashamed of it either. I like embrace that shit. It makes me good at what I do. Also, it really helps with people that are toxic. I'm like, I don't think you understand. I can be 1,000 times worse. And the best part about being a comedian is you can get away with it and just say it's a joke. I can say the worst thing and just be like, yeah, no, I was joking. But most of the time, I'm not. I'm like not at all. Sometimes I'll say something and people will be like, come on, man, that's a little bit much. And then I'm like, well, actually, I was serious. Like, Twitter is the most toxic form of social media, period. That's just a fact. It's not me saying it. Everybody here knows that. It's like, imagine if the YouTube comment section was its own social media. That's what Twitter is. You know, like, how I would say like 90% of Reddit is toxic and negative? That's what Twitter is. And that's all that that's it. Twitter's just the worst of the worst. It's crazy. It's not okay. Somebody needs to stop it. Somebody needs to shut that shit down. Okay, so we have our city hall over here. And you can see the people are driving around. They're visiting the area. And they're going to start moving into these big houses, which will increase in size over time. And then for this area, we just want to paint it all green, I think. Everything on the inside is going to be housing. Let me erase this because I don't want these here. And we're gonna have to fix this corner a little bit. I'll get there eventually. All this. I think I might put a leisure district down here just because it's near the beach and we might have some restaurants and stuff. Or actually, you know what? I could reach down here on this cliff. I feel like that's wasted space, but maybe not. Yeah, I'll probably just have it by the beach down here. Add some restaurants or whatever. Make it look nice and pretty. Nice and pretty! Where are the brothels going? That was the Amsterdam map. You missed that. We already did that. We already made the red light district actually in the game. Unfortunately, I think City Skylines is a little bit too PG to actually add strip clubs. Like, it's a thing that exists, so why not add it to the game, right? I've only been at a strip club once in my life, by the way. I know I seem like the type of person that would probably love them, but I don't. Sorry. They're not that interesting to me. I don't like paying for things, first of all. Second of all, my one time strip club experience wasn't all the rave. Just wasn't it, fam. All those eyes on you. Yeah, right. I was dancing on the pole. Everybody was checking out my junk. I was nervous, okay? Parks and education. We'll do recycling, even though I don't think the recycling will reach out here. I'm probably going to need another separate waste treatment center for this area. So we'll do recycling, but I don't expect much from it. Small business. We don't need to ban anything. That's pretty much it. Just call it North Point, I guess. So this is City Hall, and all the rich people are gonna live here and support the governor, or the mayor, or whoever's living there and working there. Are you guys concerned that I voted and wrote in Corona E-virus on my ballot? Do you think that'll show up on the news? Because sometimes I feel like D's nuts, like 4 people voted for D's nuts in Kansas in like 2016, and it was on the news. So I'm hoping that my one stupid joke vote will make it to my local news. I hope so. I'm paying attention for that shit. But I feel like it probably won't. Just because it's like a really big election and everything like that. And I feel like it's not that funny. It's not funny enough. It's not these nuts funny. It's not like Big Chungus or anything, you know? Although I really do hope that Big Chungus has a successful reign as emperor over all of our lives. I hope he becomes president of the planet. Because I worship Big Chungus, and you should too. So before anything else crazy in this game happens, we need to add another, believe it or not, another bus line for the major road. Or for the intersection, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Big Chungus 2020. Yeah, make it happen. I believe. I do, yeah, I should actually get a bus stop for the thing here. The museum. I forgot what it was. The museum! Bebop. This music is in-game music. Non-copyright in-game music. It gets very repetitive. We have other radio stations, though. I'm just not gonna switch it because I ain't taking no risk. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 channels. This is City Skylines is background music. Classical is literally Beethoven, and I don't know. Some of that is copyright and some of it's not, so I don't know. City's radio is kind of background music like this. Gold FM is real music, like actual radio music. And then we have Official Mars Radio, which has a lot of non-copyright stuff that's actually really good, with vocals and everything. And then we have this, which is super repetitive. And then you've got Concerts, which is like extremely popular music, like U2 and Journey is literally in the game. I'm not joking. I would show you, but I don't want that DMCA to strike me in the butt. DMCA will come out, reach its arm through my PlayStation, and punch my TV. It'll reach out and give me the Rambo fatality. Like, fuck DMCA. Also, sort of fuck Twitch, because they're not, like, defending against it, but fuck DMCA. Fuck music copyright, period. It's such bullshit. It's such a mess. All of it is a mess. I don't want to get into it. I'm just saying, it's a mess. Multiple issues. That's probably... So you're telling me there's a chance? I don't know, man. These are building up. Might have to reconstruct some of those for the airport area. Okay, so we kind of have to wait for buildings to come in here to really do anything effective for this section of the map. What happened to my snapping? Who turned that off? Blame it on me. Yeah, so, I know Pretzel's new to the community, but pretty much everyone that's in my chat is a streamer at some level. I like to support other streamers, and also my laptop is like dying, so please give me 2 seconds to fix this. What the hell? If it dies, it dies, I guess. Ripperoni to me. Planet Coaster is live now! I'm missing the stream! Hopefully they save that as a VOD. Oh, they did? Okay. Well, they're still going, but I'll just watch it later. They're doing a explanation of the workshop console stuff, which is actually extremely interesting to me, because that's the thing City Skylines doesn't have that it needs, is like a way to share your creations with people. Yeah, I'm really excited, man. You have no idea. You have no idea how excited I am about Planet Coaster being on console. So excited. Like, 10 out of 10. Ten out of 10 for sure. telling me that's not enough power to power this? Okay. Okay, video game. We're gonna make a subway. Somehow connecting to the downtown from here. We want one near the airport too, because it just makes perfect sense. Why would you not? Come on, game. Problem with the subways is it like has to be on a straight section of the map. Like it has to be on a straight road. None of these roads are straight. They're part of a very specific rainbow-oriented community. I mean, they're curved. What's your favorite thing about Planet Coaster, by the way? I don't even know if I've even asked you that. Is it just the fact that it's Planet Coaster? Do you just like roller coasters? Do you just like theme parks? What's your favorite thing? Let me know. What's your favorite thing about City Skylines? Let me know. What's your favorite thing about me? Let me know. Yeah, I don't think much of this is going to be covered. These roads are pretty much going to be blank. Like, I don't even think I'll put a fence along them, because I just won't put anything over there. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so what the hell? Thank you. It was acting weird for some reason. So this needs to connect downtown. But I also kind of want to stop near the baseball field. Like right on the corner there. And then maybe at the Ferris wheel too. Because there's a corner here. And maybe by the museum. That might be it. I don't want a whole lot of stops here. Because the metro line isn't like the main mode of transportation that we have in our city. So I don't want to like focus heavily on it. I just want it to be like an afterthought. If that makes sense. It's like trying to go above ground for some reason. I don't know what it's doing. We need a horizontal one. In the middle of the campus. For the students. Like so. And then somehow this is gonna connect there and there. Perfect. I asked the question, yeah, what's your favorite thing about Planet Coaster? Because I'll be playing it the day it gets released on PlayStation. Like, all day. And probably all that week, too. I'll be playing a lot of that game. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to pretty much become a Planet Coaster streamer. Forget all the other video games. Because it's like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, I think Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is definitely up there for me. Coaster sims are your favorite? Yeah, there's something just like fun about making a roller coaster or a theme park, right? These are 0% full. These are empty. Why is the garbage truck not going to collect the garbage? Game? Question mark? Okay, so the subway gonna go back and forth from this train line to the airport. You can make theme parks, or I guess, what do they call them? Amusement parks in this game. But it's like really limited to your options. Like there's one roller coaster and one Ferris wheel. Well, technically two Ferris wheels because you've got this giant thing, which is the London Eye. But you know. trying to remember. Don't we have... Didn't I make one somewhere? On one of my other maps that we had? Was it Marble Canyon? Yeah, I think I have one on Marble Canyon I can show you really quick. This is a map we did a long time ago. Like 2 weeks or something ago. Time flies when you're having fun playing video games. Mm-hmm. Here you go. This is my theme park. We got a drop tower. And a Ferris wheel. And the haunted house ride. And carousel. A couple arcades. Bathroom. A couple little kitty things in here. A souvenir shop. And a teacup ride. And that's about it. Like, you can't control any of this stuff. You just can put it down and have it be here, you know? This is as expensive as it gets for amusement parks in City Skylines. So it's just nice to have them everywhere. Wherever you want to put them. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Pearl City, baby! Or Pearl Bay. Pearl Bay Part 2. Because we already started on this build, and today we're trying to finish it. I'm getting there. Shouldn't take too long. I have to build at least another metro line. I was going to build 2 more, but then I'm like, I don't really know if I need to. I feel like that might be overkill. Because I just need the train, just need the subway train to get from downtown to the airport. Doesn't matter how I do that. I don't. I could try to make a loop. But we're going from here to the campus to the airport and back, or maybe to here and then somehow back. I guess that works. That's fine. Do 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 do. I'll make a short little line here. Okay, I think that's it for mass transit. Pretty much everything else is just traffic or bicycles. And people will have to get from one place to another. Also, I don't really want like a public path here. Don't think I need one. It would fit, but maybe in the back here, I guess, to separate this further. What's happening? Why is this not urban? Urban. There, I think that's okay. That's as much as I need, though. Maybe one down here. Okay, now we're done. Just for people to get around. Walk around. And I think I'm gonna take like a to solve these. Why is there people dying over here? Don't know. Probably maybe that water issue you were talking about hours ago that I probably never solved. I have issues, and I don't solve them. I'm still kind of confused why I had like a waste treatment center that was empty. I don't know what the game is thinking. But anyway, like I was saying, I think we're going to save the game and take like a 1-minute break so I can go grab some lunch. And I'll be back soon, okay? Okay. The pee has been extracted from my body. I feel way better now. I also have some hot dogs. Very exciting. Okay, so what was I doing? We were making roads. And then I have like a death issue right here. Like, in this commercial section, which doesn't make any sense. Because it's across... It's like next to a cemetery. I don't get it, man. I guess I'll just put a yoga center down here. Like, I don't know how to solve this issue without making it awkward for everybody. Try to put something in there. This doesn't fit, is my issue. It would make more sense to have the gymnasium, but it doesn't... Can't go here. Unless I guess get rid of this power line a little bit, maybe. I don't know why people in these buildings are just dying randomly. I don't get it. We must die! No, stop! But we have to, we're old. No! So this one's good because there's a bus station right outside of the metro. So people are coming out of the subway and going directly to the bus line and then waiting for the bus to show up. See my bright pink bus is coming through. So we did want some restaurants down here, maybe just for this section, right? I feel like I probably need to drag a power line over here. The game's definitely not going to want to build all the way up this far. See what I did there? Okay, so this is American style power, water, smoke. We kind of want to focus on commercial. So, school's out. Free Wi-Fi. Low density. Actually, yeah, I don't want it to be like a huge destination thing. Just a couple little restaurants. Nothing crazy. So what you want to do is, when you're going through your district styles, you go over to commercial specialization, and then we pick leisure, and this will completely transform the way any of the blue stuff looks. You will be able to tell, like we have, for example, way over here, this is a hotel district. All of these things are hotels. And some of them are casinos, but most of them are hotels. It literally says hotel on it, right? So that's kind of how your district can completely change the way it looks. And that's what we want to do way over here. We want to have like restaurants and clubs and stuff, arcades, like along the beach, because that's what you would have next to a beach. I have a million DLC things that we can put down here too. But I think we're just gonna go with where is it? This regular hotel. Put this down in the corner somewhere. Because it's like a unique building, but it's not attractive enough to bring in like a crazy crowd. We don't want tourism out the wazoo. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my traffic to all of a sudden be forced to go over here. Beach. We'll name it after the map. Pearl Bay Beach. So there's the official beach area. Because I didn't have anything down here, and I wanted to leave this natural. But we'll have like maybe a fishing dock up here or something. I think that'll be cool. If I could get this like kinda do the thing. I do have a fishing industry, like a fishing. We have I think these are salmon boats. Yeah, we have salmon boats going up and down this river over here, but they're not like producing enough fish for me to make any money. They're just kind of there because somebody told me to put them there, so I was like, okay. But we'll get like these parks, these fishing piers, which don't really do anything other than make the place look pretty. Jet ski rental? Want some jet skis? Sure, why not? I feel like I'll need another cemetery in here eventually anyway. Might as well put one down now. That is a warm wiener. Yummy, yummy. Yo, hot dogs are like pretty good. Just saying. Now, if only this could like actually fit. Oh, I need this thing. Yeah, that works. You always have to put one of these near a cemetery because this is where the hearses come from. The crypto observatory or the crematorium. They're gonna go pick up some dead people. Somebody died at a store, and instead of sending an ambulance, they're just going straight into the hearse. I mean, hey, why not? You know, skip the middleman. If you just hire a bunch of hearses, you don't even need a healthcare system. In the game. Sorry, just had to make that clear. I do want these people to be educated, but I don't want to put a building that won't look good. You know what I'm saying? We definitely want education spreading to this area to make these houses bigger. It's a really important thing to do for the game. They should be getting benefits off of college. I just feel like they're not. 40% of my citizens are educated. That's not bad. I feel like it could be higher though. Like, it should be way higher. Because the campus has been around for a while, right? Is there a way to see how many students I actually have? Uh, 1261 of a possible 5,447. Go to school! What are you guys doing? Who is not going to school? It's only $8,000, which in America, that's fucking cheap. That's like cheaper than community college. That's a deal right there. That's funny, dude. Ha ha ha! Hee hee hee! Ha 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 ha! Why is Stadia trending? I don't even want to look it up. Just somebody tell me. Somebody let me know. Because Stadia, dude, not the way of the future. Not the way, man. It is not. That ain't it, fam. Do you remember, like, thinking about the future of gaming in your head and being like, oh, it's gonna be just like Ready Player One, where everybody has a VR headset? Remember when people thought cars were gonna fly in 2020? Or, well, I mean, there's a lot of cases where people thought cars were gonna fly in the 1980s, but I mean, like, when you're thinking about the technology of video games specifically, does anyone really... this is a serious question. Does anyone actually expect VR to be such a major thing that it's gonna overtake everything? Like, that's gonna be our main way of gaming? Does anyone actually think that's a reality of the future? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. And here's why. Because things like the Switch, the fact brainwave manipulation will be, yeah, I think like having something going directly into your brainwaves and then consuming it in your mind is a better thing than a VR headset. I would agree with that. And here's why. Every VR headset that's available right now costs money. And a lot of money. Like, more than the next-gen consoles. A lot of them. Like, the Oculus is How much is the Oculus right now? I want to get this number right because I don't want to sound like an idiot. I want to make sure I know the number. Oculus is how much? $300. That's almost the same. That's almost the price of a next-gen console. For a VR, for a thing that goes on your head. And I know Dan, one of my mods, Gogus, he's like into that. I know a lot of people who are into this VR gaming. But then there's another side of it where Stadia has created a digital platform that's 100% digital. Everything is downloaded, you purchase your game, then you play it, and you're streaming the game, and there's not even a save feature. You just have the game, you're just playing the game. Right? That's what Stadia is. It's like, now streaming. The idea, I think, was for it to be Google's Netflix of video games. But it's not, because that would be GameFly, right? If you don't know what GameFly is, it's basically sort of like you can order games and they ship to your house, or you can digitally purchase games from a third party and then just play them on your PC or your console, right? So you don't have to deal with like PlayStation or Xbox or Steam, for example. But Stadia, being a Google property, doesn't get first-party titles. And the first-party titles that it is getting, nobody cares about. No, not one single person has ever said, "Oh shit, I gotta go buy a Stadia because of the game that they're coming out with." Nobody's ever said that, dude. It's just not, it's not a reality. I think digital media is the way of the future. I think streaming media is the way of the future. I just don't think that you can do it 100% right now with the way that internet infrastructure is. I don't think you can do it with the way that the internet is right now. Like currently. I think it's possible, but I think Google is doing it the wrong way, and Stadia, from what I've heard and seen, doesn't even work correctly as is. Like, it doesn't even work. If it worked, then maybe we could have conversations about it being a possible future. Maybe we could talk about things being that way, but it's not working for a lot of people. A lot of people are having lag issues because it's like connected to your Wi-Fi. Imagine playing every video game on Wi-Fi. That scares me, dude. As a person that plays fighting games, no, thank you, I'm good. I think I'm good on that one. I think I'll pass. I'll pass on this whole Stadia idea. Sorry. Just simple reasons like, A, it doesn't work. B, it's a stupid idea. C, there's no games for it. And the game, like, I think they have Doom, right? Is anyone here really gonna go buy Doom for Stadia? Are you gonna pay $300 to play Doom when you could get it on Games Pass for like $1? Is anyone really gonna do that? How much is Doom on Steam? Probably like $10 or something right now. And the new one's probably at a reduced price right now. But on Stadia, it's full price. Why would anyone pay full price? Why would anyone in their right mind do that? Makes no sense. I'm sorry. It's just Stadia is dumb and bad. Period. You can disagree if you want to, but the chat is silent, so that means I'm right. means I'm right. Stadia is wrong. People, I don't even know, man. I think people are saying that you need to pay for something. The launch was a failure. Like, Stadia launched, and it was a failure along the lines of, like, Ouya. You guys remember Ouya? The guy... is this the dev? Is this one of the lead devs of Google? Yeah, the creative director, okay, of the Stadia, tweeted out, streamers should be paying developers and publishers of the games they stream. They should be buying a license like any real business and paying for the content they use. No! You stupid bitch! There's a little law. I don't know if this guy is an idiot or he's the worst creative director of a platform I've ever seen. But, there's a little law called fair use. Have you heard of that? I don't know. I shouldn't have to pay Paradox to stream City Skylines because I've already purchased City Skylines. I paid full price for this game, and I would have... I gladly paid $60 for this game. I think this is a game that is worth full price, in my opinion. Everything about this game is fantastic. Some of the DLC is a little bit overpriced, but when it goes on sale, it's worth it. Like, the Industries DLC that I just purchased and we're using currently is, I think, about $7. And in my opinion, it's worth $7. Is it worth the $15 that it was when it came out? No. Is it worth $7? Probably, yeah. For what you get, and all the new stuff that you can do, and the fact that I could make, like, a sawmill and collect timber and make a paper mill, do all this stuff, like, and customize each of these buildings and what they look like and everything. That's a deal, man. I shouldn't have to pay Paradox or PlayStation, for that matter, any amount of money, because I'm taking the content and I'm transforming the content with fair use. I'm adding commentary. I'm sharing something that I bought with my own money with people because I like the game and I want to show people how good the game is. If anything, the companies and publishers should be thanking the streamers for promoting their games. That's basically a streamer's job. Like, that's kind of the underlying truth about streaming. You're promoting what you're playing. Maybe it's not your favorite game. Maybe you're not being paid to do it. Maybe it's not a sponsored stream. But essentially, I am right now telling you that I enjoy City Skylines. They didn't have to pay me to say that. They could have, and I would have accepted a sponsorship from Paradox to say that. Because I believe in the product. That's how streaming works. So for this guy, who's a creative director of a platform that is not working, and nobody's buying it, should probably maybe listen to a couple streamers. I don't know. Because that opinion is so close fucking minded, and it also shows me that that guy cares more about his bottom line. He cares more about the money that he's making than he does about anything else. He doesn't care if you like the Stadia. He cares if you're paying him money to play it or stream off of it. Fuck that guy. Just straight up. Fuck that guy. That's so stupid, dude. That's the dumbest. That's dumb. That's stupid. I can't believe it's always people that have that mindset that are failures. Like, in terms of gaming development. The developers that don't understand gaming are usually the ones that fail the fastest. If you don't understand that you are creating an entertainment form or an art form, then I don't think you really are in the right business. Video games are entertainment, and you could argue that video games are art. But you can't say that streaming is a business. Because to me, streaming is a hobby. I do this in my spare time. I think a lot of people, I would say 90% of Twitch does this for a hobby for fun. And then there's maybe 10 to 20%, maybe 20%, probably more like 10%, that do it for a job, like a full-time job. Partnered streamers, sponsored streamers, like top-level streamers, Pokimane, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Ninja, Shroud, PewDiePie, Dan's Gaming, Jericho, those people have to do it for a living. And then maybe you could say for them it's a business, because I guess technically their stream becomes a business. But they could stream anything they wanted to. It doesn't have to be a video game. Pokimane does just chatting streams all the time. Like, that's such a close-minded thing of being like, oh, all Twitch streamers play video games. There's food sections. There's just chatting sections. There's watch parties. We watched movies here on my stream. There's streams of shrimp walking around and swimming around. There's streams of people taking care of chickens. Like, it's a video platform for people to share videos live. Nobody said it was their business. I don't think anyone's ever actually called it that. I don't think, because it just doesn't make sense. You could say streaming is your job, but streaming being your business you could have a business sense about it. Just feels weird to do that. I'm just gonna say, no. Like, simply just, no. Streamers should be paying... Streamers worried about getting their content pulled because they used music they didn't pay for should be more worried by the fact that they were streaming games they didn't pay for as well. I paid for this game. What? What? He thinks that... Do you really think... Oh my god, dude. Does this guy actually think that everyone streaming is doing it illegally. Like, yes, there are people that do that. Yes. That happens all the time. Emulators. Also, people just steal stuff. And there's piracy issues. Yes. But I think most of us pay for the things that we stream. I paid for this game with my credit card, for example. And everything that comes with this game should be included. I understand copyright music's a different issue, and maybe that's what he's trying to argue, and I think it is a little bit. But music and video games are they're two different things. And copyright works in different ways, and fair use works in different ways. And nowhere has Paradox, or there's probably some Nintendo publishers, right? There's probably some Nintendo like first party or third party stuff that I'm pretty sure they had like specific streaming rules and stuff with games. I know they did on YouTube. Like, you can't stream this game unless blah blah blah, or you need to be sponsored to play this, or like, there's things like early access. Like, it's a big open-ended discussion, right? There's different ways you can stream different things. But for me personally, I purchased my PlayStation 4. I purchased every single game that I stream. None of those games, none of the publishers or developers have ever once tweeted or said publicly, hey, we don't want you streaming this game. The only exception ever has been at the end of a story where they didn't want me to stream the ending because they didn't want me to spoil the game. Like Ni no Kuni, that's like a Japanese practice. I couldn't stream the last like 10 to 20 minutes of Ni no Kuni's story because they don't want you to know how it ends. They want you to go out and buy it and play it and find out yourself. That's fine. In my experience, I get that, and that's fine. And I think that's a little bit archaic. I think that's a very Japanese mindset, like, well, we can't share everything. Like, I know Persona can be that way sometimes. I know a lot of Japanese games can be that way, where they don't want you to show a certain part, or a certain cutscene or something. But nobody has ever told me, we want you to pay for your rights to stream this every time you stream. Then nobody would fucking stream! I don't think I would stream it! If I had to pay Paradox every time I stream this game, I don't think I would pay it. I don't think I would pay it, and I don't think I would play it. Simple as that. I just wouldn't stream it. I would just play it. Like, off stream. That's insane. You know how much video game companies make? Hello? You know the budget for Uncharted was like more than most movies? You know the budget for Mortal Kombat 11 was like $100 million? There's AAA games, there's like EA games. Like Star Wars Squadron that have a larger budget than most companies or developers can even fucking afford. And then they make 10 times that budget. You know how much money Activision makes? I don't think anyone needs to pay Activision any more money. I'm sorry, I don't believe that for a second. This Stadia shit is ridiculous. He believes there should be a license for streaming. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh, wow, dude. Wow. You need a license to stream. It's not a car. It's not an illegal drug. It's a video game, dude. Excuse me, sir. I think you're wrong. What? You need to purchase a license before you start building the city, underdog. Guys, I'm currently streaming without a license. They're gonna get me. They're gonna find me. They're gonna lock me up. Can't believe I'm doing this. What a criminal I am. How dare I express my passions and share them with others? What a terrible thing for me to do. I didn't even check if these airplanes clear these buildings. Probably do that now. Might have to take out the one on the corner. Actually, it could be close. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of... Imagine working in this building. It's an airplane. Flies right by... shakes the whole thing. I mean, I could delete this road. I think that's what I'll do. We should just turn the bus line. How long does it take for this to fix? Can we watch it fix itself? Where are the buses? There's like one on this thing. Like one bus on this whole line. Dude, this guy just fucked. You know what's the worst situation too? Okay, it's going where it should go. You know what's the worst situation too? This guy just fucked Stadia's like stock price so hard. That shit's gonna fall. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna stop back here. Why not? Make some workers happy. Like 2 people. Hey, they need to get to work too. Or to home. I guess that is where they work. You know what I mean? Like, actually, fuck that guy. It's just straight up, dude. I'm glad everyone's blasting him. He deserves it. He deserves it. Most people don't deserve to get blasted off of the face of the planet, but that guy probably. because you just attacked your... You literally attacked your customers. I remember very clearly when EA and Battlefield, like, attacked people for complaining about something. I feel like, I don't know, there was some backlash about some stupid thing that Battlefield did, and then EA was like... EA made fun of gamers for not accepting it, and that game bombed. Like, it didn't even make budget. It didn't sell the way they needed it to. So yeah, this guy kind of threw Stadia under the bus even further than it already was. Nobody was buying it before, and even less people will buy it now. So here we can see I have some ice cream shops and restaurants, and I think there are comedy clubs in the game. Yeah, this says Laugh on it. A little comedy club. Restaurant, ravioli, game arcades. I think there's probably some bowling alleys and stuff too. Gyms. This is what the leisure stuff looked like. You would expect to see this near a beach. Works really well for the tropical style buildings and tropical style maps. So basically I'm just waiting for to fill this up, and then I think we're like pretty much done. I don't know even if I want to put anything on this side of the highway. I feel like I just want to leave it blank. I feel like it's not worth it to go out there for nothing. I don't really want much more. Like, I can't really think of anything I want to do on the map that would take up a lot of space. I think I just wanted to finish it and then go to the next map. Pretty much. I bet that guy said he was going to stream on Twitch now. Oh god. I bet his chat is toxic. Like, I bet it's flooded with him getting flamed. That poor guy. I kind of want to feel bad for him, but also don't. I feel bad because he's in a position that he shouldn't be in. Simple as that. He shouldn't... I don't know how that guy got that job. Looking at the things that this guy has said about Stadia and Twitch and streaming and gaming, I don't know how he's in charge of any decision making. Maybe that's why Stadia is a failure. It's because of that guy. That could be it. Sometimes all it takes is one person. Could be. I think we're done with schools. I think we're done with unique buildings. Getting a lot of demand for commercial. I don't know exactly where that's all gonna go. Guess out of here. Guess I'll use the outside section of this to be offices. Well, I'll do the inside corner, but I won't do the outside corner. Does that make sense? Like, actually, I'll probably add a fence here. Just so I don't forget. Like, dude, Co Carnage responded to that guy. It's like one of the top streamers. How could you ruin that? That's like burning a bridge that you kind of need for your product to be successful. That's a person that does like sponsored streams and sells games, basically, for Twitch. How could you screw this up? So, how could Stadia be the, like, Ouya of 2020 and somehow still be worse than Ouya? Hard to do. Yet somehow impressive. I think we'll go with putting lights around here. But that's it. Nothing on this road for a while. Nothing on this road for a while. Actually, I don't really know if I need a fence here, but I have every reason to put one down. I feel like this is freeform and not great. Yeah, it was. We can do the inside here though, that makes sense because it's like you're entering this part of the map, and I guess it'll be small shopping in here, stores and stuff. Kind of makes sense. Could put something unique in the corner, but I don't know if it's worth doing that. Maybe something really small, like maybe that fountain that we haven't used in forever. This kind of takes up a lot of space though. Like way more space than I thought it would. Is there a smaller one? It just does, yeah, this thing just does not fit here at all. Yeah, I feel like they should just add more fountains, because I don't want to really make one, and this one is ridiculous. But you know what? No. No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna put a park along here. But I don't think that would work either. I could just do a micro thing. Micro penis. Yeah. Like a little fountain with a concrete area. Maybe just in the corner. Like so. And then these huge ass picnic benches again. Yeah, it's on a hill, which kind of ruins it. But whatever. Ah! A building was like, I'm coming in. What's up, Ask Up? How are you? We're getting there. We're almost done with the build. Not a whole lot more to do, but to wait for small housing. A little bit of housing demand. How's it going? How you doing? You're fine? That's good. Also, my waste, this thing keeps filling up, and I'm still having this death issue in the corner. A dead person! We got dead people everywhere. Death care is yeah, sometimes I usually don't have as much of an issue with it as I am today. I'm really not sure what's going on. It's like only in this one section. Weird. Like literally only in this corner, which is mostly commercial, right in front of my baseball field. And I don't know. It's like in between a hospital and a college. Like, there's no reason why people should be randomly dying all the time. It's not like it's next to a dump, or it's not like I'm having a pollution issue. If it was a sewage issue, it would be affecting my entire city. You know what I mean? So it's weird. I don't know. It could be a glitch. It could be a traffic issue. I don't know. If anything, it's a traffic issue. But I feel like I have other on-ramps and off-ramps and stuff. Speaking of which, I need to add another. Picnic tables. No better place to have a picnic than in the middle of the highway. Trust me. So this beach is going well. Another thing I had considered was getting a bus line to reach all the way out here. I think I want to go this way. What's up, Dan? Dan, did you miss my giant rant? I think you did. You missed the rant of the day. It was all about the creative director of Stadia and his opinions on streaming. And how stupid he is. You heard every word. You don't remember any of it. You know I'm right, though. Like, look at that. That guy is trending now. Because he's so stupid. That's like, to put his mindset into perspective, I know this is probably a terrible analogy, but I need you to understand how dumb it is. You go out and you buy a case of water, right? You come back from the store, you pay the water company to share the water with 24 people. That's his suggestion. He thinks you should buy a video game, then pay the developer to stream it. That's basically what he said. He says you should have a license for streaming. So that way the developers and the publishers can make more money. Like, literally, so stupid. How do you verify and validate and wait? In this world that this guy lives in, How do you verify that someone has a streaming license? How would you do that? Right? How the fuck? How would you? Who is moderating that? Would it be Twitch? Are you saying that Twitch would have to verify somehow that I purchased a license to play a video game? That doesn't. It's so dumb. I don't even. All right, I'm done. I'm done talking about it. And speaking of done, I think once we paint this, guys, once we paint all this, I clean this up a bit. I think we will be done with this map. That's all I had to do is paint that green and then put a door in the middle here. But that's it. Like, did we have anything else we had to do today? No? So, thanks for watching, guys. Next time I play City Skylines, we will be playing on Flemwick Mountain, which is an interesting map. It's like gonna be a mountain-based map, so it'll probably be a shorter stream because there's not a lot of land to build on. But we can do some of that nature reserve stuff, and I don't think we're gonna try to build a city on top of the mountain or anything crazy like that. I think we're gonna try to keep it natural looking, so that'll be interesting. But that's what's next for City Skylines. And then tomorrow, I'm streaming another video game, but I can't remember. It might be Sleeping Dogs. I think we might go back to Sleeping Dogs. I could be wrong. I have to check. Hold on. Yes, it is. Sleeping Dogs tomorrow. It's gonna be a nice day for a white wedding. It's gonna be a red wedding, not a white wedding. But anyway, thanks for watching the stream, guys. Thanks for all the follows, and thanks to everybody that showed up. I'll see you tomorrow.